clean me. I like to shine.
Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, the party are heroes, each and every one of them, and I'm sure most of them aren't happy to get that title, what with the whole being evil and all. But they did appreciate all the money that they were given for being declared heroes, that's for sure. We were given a total of 12,000 gold, giving us 51,733 coins to spend on new equipment, new spells, and anything we could possibly need. So let's go and check out those statues and see about getting a few things at the smithy. The smithy, I believe, is up there. And there are some of the statues. We can look at them from here. Follower of Terry Coleman. Terry Coleman, hero of Trademeet. I don't know about you, but I quite like that title. There are also some named people here. We have Sun Soul Monk, who isn't named. We have Treya, and we have Rassard. I believe Rassard is a potential companion. Let's go over and see what's going on, shall we?
We only seek to know if you have truly fallen away.
You risk injury if you come any closer, my misguided friend. You have forced my hand.
And so the Master of Kikfu leaves. And they are not dead.
I have more important business than this to attend to.
Ah, my head. You're lucky you're still alive, monk. We are members of the Sun Soul Order, worshippers of the Moon Maiden Saloon. And the one you were fighting? Rassard Bashir, a great monk once. I would never have believed he could turn on the Order had I not fallen victim to his wrath. A concussion is pretty damning evidence.
You tell it true.
That we do. Why would this Rassard turn on his own order? Recently, a new cult has formed, led by a man called Carlos Darathon. He preaches the Dark Moon heresy, that our mistress Saloon and Shah of the Dark Moon are two aspects of the same goddess. And Rassard took up the heresy. My bruises are testament to it. When we approached him and asked him to return to the temple, he attacked. I think the best thing to do here is to pry for more information. Like number 2 here. An overreaction to be sure, but I'm intrigued by this heresy. Shah and Saloon, one and the same. It's an interesting notion. An interesting notion, and a dangerous one. Followers of both Shah of the Shadows and the Moon Maiden Saloon flock to his false religion. Perhaps this new twin goddess offers something Shah and Saloon can't. Many will choose a comfortable lie to an unpleasant truth, but the truth remains unchanged. That might satisfy one who believes they have all the answers. It's a different story for one who has only questions. Saloon has the answers to all questions, for those who are willing to hear them. Yet your friend has chosen heresy. I cannot explain what happened to Rassard. Those who are true to either Saloon or Shah oppose Darathon. The followers of the Dark Moon have been ruthless in tracking down and killing all who believe the heresy. We gave Rassard a chance to explain himself. We'll not make that mistake again. Well, good luck with your quest. Judging from your success so far, I'd say you're going to need it. And off they go. We have no interest in tracking down a monk. Also, notice how quickly they moved. They can move really quickly indeed, can monks. Expedient. And deadly. Somewhere over here should be somebody we want to talk to. Where is this person? It's you! Hello, Nuber! Are you well?
Hey,
Hello there! You're adventurers, aren't you? I want to be an adventurer. Meet the Baldur's Gate 2 equivalent of Nuber. Where'd you get that cloak? I want one. He's gonna constantly talk to us. Not as much as Nuber did, but quite a bit. I like that sword. Do you have to sharpen it? It's an axe, you idiot. Looks like a sword to me. Can I kill him yet? I'm afraid you can't. But I want to. Can you sign my shirt? Look, do you want to have a conversation with me? I do indeed.
I think to call this
You gonna kill the druids? Can I
With the
watch?
humans?
No, we dealt with the druids already. I killed a rabbit. I'm experienced now. Must we continue to talk to this imbecile? Let us humor him for now. Have you been to many places? Mind if I tag along? I definitely mind if you tag along. People say I ask too many questions. Do you think so too? Yes, I do. Now, Vaconia, he's only asking questions. What's a cleric? I really want to hit him now, Terry. Please let me hit him. He's going to keep talking to us for a little while longer. A few more questions. Do you have to study spells? Can I see one? I could cast one at you if you like. No? We should go find Joaquin. That'd be a great adventure. Have you ever seen a dragon? Wow. We have not. I want to see Athkatla. I hear the streets are made of gold. If you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you in Baldur's Gate. I want to go to the Underdark. I've heard there's cool stuff there. You really don't. Have you killed the genies? I can go tell them that you're gonna. The genies are gone. Lucky for you. You ain't gonna throw rocks at me now, are you? No, we are not. You've been really nice to me. I'll give you some rocks that other people threw at me. You just gotta promise not to throw them. Here. We get 1,000 experience each, and we get some rocks. I believe it was you that got the rocks. Not many of them, but some bullets +2. Not bad. Let's now go and check out the smithy, shall we? I believe right there is where we need to go. Marvellous. Here we go. If we can actually sort out... There we go. Hopefully you'll have things to sell now. You shouldn't really, considering how little time has passed between us dealing with the druids and the Jinn, but I imagine you do.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Welcome to my blacksmith shop, ma'am. Do you need anything today? I'd be more than happy to help you out if you do. Sure, let me see what you have. Certainly, take your time looking about if you like. What do you have? Quite a few nice things. Plate mail +1, leather armor +1, lots of +1 stuff, which isn't bad if we do need +1 stuff. Lots of ammunition as well. Some spells as well if we want them, like protection from normal weapons and lower resistances. And the robe of the good Archmagi. We don't want this because, Edwina is the wrong alignment for that. Now, can we see which spells... We can see which spells she can learn, and we might want to buy them. For now, though, we're going to sell everything that we don't need within this bag of holding. Let's have a look. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of this short sword +1. We can get rid of let's see, all of this. Let's get rid of all of these. Yep, all of them. And we'll get rid of... We might as well get rid of all of the darts, and most of these potions we're not going to be using, so we'll get rid of them. The potion of regeneration, however, we'll keep that. Do we want to keep this? It is a pretty good staff. It actually has +2 armor class. We might actually, then again, a lot of people can't use it, including a mage, so... Really, we should just get rid of it. Protection from undead might be useful. That's not going to be useful. That's actually moderately useful. Potion of invisibility. We'll get rid of all of that. There we go. Do we want to keep a hold of this? Not really. That can go as well. Do we want to keep this? Not really. We'll get rid of that too. Alright, not bad. What about you? We can get rid of this. We're probably also going to be getting rid of Neb's head, as I do believe handing that in gives us a point of reputation. We'll sell this bow. We don't need that. We don't need this. We'll keep those potions. As for you, that can go. That can go. That can go, definitely. What else do we want to get rid of? What are you currently using? You're currently using the Cleric Staff plus 3.
What is it
Always
now?
worth checking.
Whatever you decide.
Worth
You look
checking
like the sort
to
who has more than
make
two
sure
gold
we don't
pieces to rub
accidentally sell the
together.
thing that we want to keep. We'll get rid of this, we'll get rid of that. Spear of the Unicorn can go. The rest of that we'll get rid of. Actually, we'll just get rid of all of these, actually. There we go. Keep the Wand of Fear. As for you, we can keep all of that. We have everything in the gem bags to get rid of as well. Let's get rid of all of the cheap gems, like this and that and this. All of this. The aquamarines can go. The Skydrop gem, this gem, that. All of that can go. A small amount of gold, still better than nothing. As for all of this, we can get rid of these. And Richard's Talon can go. And in this, we want to get rid of this, that. And we'll keep the Rogue Stone, the Skydrop gem, this and that. We definitely want to keep the more valuable gems, especially the Rogue Stone. The Rogue Stone is worth a fair bit of money. Now, is there anything that we want to... we actually want to buy a sling. We don't have a magical sling for
You look like the sort who has more than two
Vaconia,
gold
so
pieces to rub
we'll
together.
buy one. I don't think it'll cost that much. 140. Practically nothing. As for everything else, I think we're pretty good for the most part. Yeah, I think some of these spells, though, we want some of these. Let's see, it's a fair bit of money to get them all, but we'll get the ones that are useful. Like maybe Breach. Breach might be pretty good, because it dispels a specific list of protections. We'll get a Breach scroll, a protection from normal weapons scroll, and what else could we get? I think that'll pretty much do. A fine amount of purchasing there.
Very well.
Brilliant. Now, we want to have a look at this place here. We want to go over here and see just what we can do to help out. Our reputation is currently at 14. We do need to watch out concerning that. We don't want it to go too high, otherwise our party members will really start complaining. But we can afford to have a quick look inside.
Very well.
And see if we can find... here is Tiris. And we have Grista and Genia. Let's talk to them now we're here.
Well met and welcome.
Oh, thank you for coming, my lady. Thank you. Please speak to Tiris. Find out what is wrong with him. Maybe you can help. And we'll talk to Grista.
Top of the day to you.
Our boy is in trouble, my lady. Anything you could do to help him would be appreciated. Truly. Let's see if there is anything we can do to help here.
Good day to you.
Oh, you are one of the heroes that everyone is talking about, aren't you? You stopped the druids and Maginis. Maybe you could help me. It's all so terrible. I hardly know where to begin. My love, Raisa, and I, we were coming home 2 days ago, not far from here. It was late, and I heard a strange noise come out of the shadows. I thought perhaps it was another attack by the animals, but a large man leapt out of the darkness at me and knocked me out. I remembered nothing until I woke up. When I did, I saw a man tying Raisa to a chair. He was the one who had leapt at me. I stirred as my head ached, and I was not immediately aware that someone else was in the room. I suppose the other must have heard me, because he approached. I saw him, my lady. I turned, and I saw him. He was a man, or a creature that looked like a man, but he had no skin. All I saw was his muscles and sinew. He hissed, a dreadful sound, and tried to grab me. I was frightened, and I leapt back, barely out of his reach. The man by Racer yelled at him to grab me, and the skinless creature shouted back at him, angry, and I fled as quickly as I could. I heard someone running behind me, but I didn't dare look. I heard it shout behind me once. It said it would get me, that it would find me, and when I stopped running eventually, I didn't hear it any more. I came here to hide, my lady. I am frightened to go out. What manner of creature could this be? What kind of magic would create a horror such as this? I don't know who to turn to. The militia, they can do nothing against such a creature, I'm sure, and and I feel so ashamed. I left my Raisa behind. I left her to die. Please, please, my lady, will you help me? Will you help find my Raisa and bring her back to me? What kind of reward would I be getting? I have nothing, my lady. Nothing to offer you at all, save my thanks and the thanks of my love, I am sure. Please, I beg you to help her. No reward at all? I don't have a coin to my name. Sorry, I don't have time for this. Oh, I do not know how much longer Raisa will live in those creatures' hands, if she is even still alive. I beg you to change your mind, my lady. If you do, please come and tell me. No, I don't think we're going to be doing that. There's nothing in it for us at all. We came here to have a look. You said, hey, there's nothing in it for you. And then we decided, you know what? We're better off just not dealing with that. I believe that's one of the quests that will increase your reputation should you succeed. Because you're basically doing something in an act of kindness, and we don't want to do that at all. Also, there's an area over here that we could have a look at, the Trademeet market. Oh,
Forgive me.
we have accidentally skipped past Rasard there, and we said that we actually recognized him, and I don't think we actually did. Of course, Terry, forgive me. I should have recognized you, but I've much on my mind these days. Does that have anything to do with those monks I saw you beating up earlier?
How do you know of that?
I saw you kick your brother's arses. You fled the scene before I had a chance to greet you.
I did not want to fight my brothers, but it was necessary.
And also fun!
Not at all, except in Tanat's case.
I regret battling my brothers, but I regret battling that self-involved dullard slightly less. Why were you battling in the first place?
A new cult has formed, based on the Dark Moon heresy. That my moon goddess, Selûne, and Shah, goddess of the night, are but facets of a single deity.
Many in my sect find this idea appealing. Too many for me to risk revealing my secret to my brothers.
I seek to join this new cult.
What, your other cult? Sorry, your sect isn't doing it for you anymore?
In my heart, I remain true to Selûne.
My attempt to join the Dark Moon heretics is a deception. What possible reason could you have for pretending to forsake your mistress?
The Dark Moon heretics are led by a man calling himself Kolos Derathan. I believe Kolos Derathan is an alias of Alagoth, the man who killed my brother Gamas.
You can prove this?
While tracking Alagoth, I chanced upon a Dark Moon heretic.
Rather than fight, I listened to what he had to say, and the more he said about Dalathon, the more I became convinced he followed Alagoth. Did you suggest as much to him?
He didn't believe it. As a monk of the Dark Moon, he had met Alagoth.
Kolos was a stranger to him. Still, I cannot convince myself the two are not at least connected, if not one and the same. You cling to the flimsiest of hopes, Rasard. What if you're wrong? I think it's time to be blunt about this.
Even if Darathon isn't Alagoth, the heresy clearly threatens all who serve Selûne.
Really? Consider this. If so many of Shah and Selûne's followers are abandoning their sects for the heresy, perhaps the heresy has something worthy to offer.
Are you joking?
We are sort of winding him up, so let's just say that we were joking. Of course. Couldn't you tell?
Of course I could.
Only a fool would try to tempt me from Selûne. Good luck with your quest, Rasard. I fear you'll need it.
Farewell.
We have got a very long amount of text here for our journal. We're not going to deal with that quest. We have no desire to get involved in that. What we wanted to do was we wanted to go to the market here and see what these people had to sell. Let's go and talk to them. Hello, peddler. Ah, if it ain't the heroes of the town, come to take advantage of me peddling, no doubt. I'd be more than pleased to sell you what I can, now that me cart be full once again. A tip of me hat to ye, ma'am. You have very, very generic items, though you do have some potions of healing. But nothing of any particular worth, so we'll just move on, shall we? There's something going on here, isn't there? We have Huntley, and a philosopher, and Wallace as well. You carry yourself well, Viconia. I have to. A woman must work doubly hard to prove herself in this world, and the drow triply so. but you do so with grace and poise. You don't do so badly yourself. When it comes to battle, my skills are passable. There are other places where I positively excel. Perhaps I could show you sometime. What are you suggesting precisely? Sometimes a woman needs the company of another woman, the feel of another woman's flesh upon her own. Is that clear enough for you? It is a shame your flesh is so cold, or for a moment I might have been tempted. Consider the possibilities, Vaconia. You'd have no regrets come the morning, I promise you. I have heard such promises before. None have proved accurate. And when we come back, folks, we may have to deal with Huntley here and talk to Wallace. And then we'll be off to the Umar Hills to go and track down Valygar, so that Korgan stops complaining at us for not doing so. We'll be back to Trademeet at some point, probably on our way back to Athkatla. But that will be for later. For now, Trademeet and then the Umar Hills. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.